We're going to review some of the options that you have to do the 5 rites with modifications. In case one of them is too difficult for you, there's different ways that you can do it and you will get the same benefits. The more you practice with the modifications, your body will become stronger and maybe eventually you will be able to do the full exercise. But don't stop yourself from doing it if something is difficult. We have many options for you and we're going to make them available for you, okay? So for the 5 rites, there's different ways of approaching them. The first one, almost everybody can do it, but if you happen to have vertigo when you spin around, this is not going to be good for you and you won't be able to do it. So in that case, what you can do is you're going to position your body, left palm up, right palm down, your feet are in alignment with your hips, and you're going to think about spinning clockwise without actually moving your body, okay? So you will just move your breath, and in your head you visualize your body moving. If you feel you can do a little bit of movement with your hands to help with the visualization without actually spinning your body, okay? So this will give you the same benefits. You will be doing inhaling halfway in your head, exhaling halfway in your head. And you can do inhaling and exhaling. And you do it as many times as the movements that you're doing for the other rites. Very good. That's for the first one. Another way you can do this is you can walk in a circle clockwise. If your body allows you to do that, the way you will be doing this is instead of spinning, you will actually do a small circle clockwise. You might have to do 2 breaths to complete this movement because it's a little bit longer. So you will do inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and you come to the center again. Okay, the benefits are the same. Now for the second rite, this one is the one where we lay on the ground with our hands underneath our butt, and the original movement is that our toes are pointing to the ceiling, our feet are in alignment with our hips, and we're going to lift our feet and our head, and the shoulders stay on the ground, we don't move them, okay? This is the original movement, inhaling up, exhaling down, okay? If this is too much for you, you can try just doing one part of the body. So that could be just the legs on the inhale and down, or just the head, okay? Or with your knees bent, just the head. Very good. If this is something that is really hard for you, maybe it's hard for you to lay down on the floor, so we can do it on a chair. You're going to sit on the chair. You're going to put your hands next to you, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your legs up and your head goes to your chest, and you stretch them as much as you can because this is going to strengthen your legs, okay? And it's going to give you a lot of exercise on your neck. And you can be right on the edge of the chair if your body is stronger, or you can be leaning back on the back of the chair, maybe with a cushion to give yourself some back support. So you're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, and you do it as many times as you're doing your repetitions. This is very easy to do. Now, if this is too much for your legs and your back, just go as far as you can. Doesn't have to be the inhaling up, exhaling down, and make sure when you come back that you stretch your head all the way up. So just make sure that whatever you do, you stretch your body as much as you can. So when you come back to this position, your head is going to be straight. When you go down, you really pull it as far down as you can, okay? Like this. And going back and stretching your back. This will give you strength in the muscles that you don't use very often, okay? Now, the next rite is the one where we are on our knees. Our knees are in alignment with our hips and our shoulders. We are supported on our toes or the flat of our feet, whatever is more comfortable for you. And we do the movement starting with our hands on the front of the legs, rotating our shoulders, opening our heart, stretching our back, and looking up. Okay, this is the original movement. Eventually you might get there. If this is too much for you, you can do the movement as far as you can with your shoulders and your head without doing anything with your back. Some people with lower back problems won't be able to stretch, but you can always get all the benefits from this movement without putting any strain on your back. Nothing at all. Now, for some of you, it's really difficult to be on your knees. It doesn't matter. You can be standing and do exactly the same movement. So you can be like this and do the full movement, starting on the front of your legs, stretching back, inhaling up, exhaling, going back, inhaling up, stretching as much as you can, exhaling, going back, or just the shoulders, without the back, shoulders and head, without the back. Again, if standing is difficult for you, you can always do it on the chair. It's exactly the same movement. Ideally, your feet should be solid on the ground. It's just better for the joints. You can get a little cushion over there. So you can start with your hands on the front of your legs, your chin on your chest, and stretching your back as far as you can. Inhaling and exhaling back. Inhaling, and you can put your hands on the back to support the lower back. And exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Okay? That's number 3. Now, the fourth rite is the one where we create a table with our body. Okay? This one is very good for the back, the legs, the abdomen. I'm going to show you first the full movement. This one, our feet are pointing to the ceiling in alignment with the hips and the shoulders. Our hands are right next to us. And we're going to slide to the front our butt, lift and stretch our body to make a table, and pull our heads back on the inhale and come back to this position on the exhale. Looks like this. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Okay? So what can we do for modifications? The first thing we can do is just go as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way up. How about you just do this? This might be enough for you. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then you can grow from that movement. If you need extra support in your wrist, you can use your fist and support yourself as far as you're going. It doesn't matter, the movement is the same. Another way of doing this exercise is you lay down flat on the ground. Again, your joints are in alignment. This time your hands are flat on the ground. And you're going to lift your butt on the inhale and bring it down to the ground on the exhale, like this. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This is very good for strengthening your abdomen and back muscles without putting any strain on the rest of your body. Very easy to do. When you're getting up, I recommend that you put your knees to the side and gently lift yourself up using your hands. This is really healthy to do for your back so you don't hurt anything. Now, if that is too much for you, you can always do it on the chair. And here we're going to position ourselves on the edge of the chair. And what you're going to do is you're going to replicate the movement we were doing on the ground as much as possible. So you're going to hold on to the chair as support, and you're going to slide your body to the front and stretch as much as you can. Maybe you can go really high in here, good for you. And then you come back on the exhale and you come back to the original position. Maybe this is all you can do. That is fine. You go back to the original position. Okay? Maybe all you can do is just stretch your body. But here I really want you to use your arms as well, because this is about the hands and the arms. So you're going to push yourself a little bit and stretch your body on the inhale and come back to the original position on the exhale. Okay? Very good. Now we're going to the last one. This one, the original exercise goes like this. Again, everything is in alignment. Your shoulders, your hands, your knees, and your feet. You're supported on your toes. This time you're supported on your toes. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, and then you take one step forward to get to the ideal position. You're going to lift your butt into the sky, stretch your back on the inhale, and then stretch it down on the exhale. I will demonstrate. It's inhaling up, exhaling down. You don't go all the way down to the ground. You stay here because it's harder to go down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. That's the full movement. Now, let's say this is too much for you. You can bring your hands down underneath your shoulders. And what you're going to do is you're going to stretch your back as much as you can and get all the benefits of that movement, but you're going to stay on your knees. Okay? So like a cat. On the inhale, you're going to stretch your back. And then on the exhale, stretch the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up. I'm making an arch with my back, stretch as much as I can. Exhaling down. If I need extra support on my wrist, I can make a fist and support my body in this position and do exactly the same. Inhaling, arching my back. Exhaling, looking to the sky. Inhaling, arching my back. Exhaling, looking to the sky. Now, there's another way where we can do this exercise. In case it's hard for us to be on our knees, that's a very common problem, and we want you to have the benefits of this. But for this, we need a wall, so I'm going to try to find a wall. Let's make a pause. This is the last version of the last rite. This is in case you cannot be on your knees at all, and it will give you all the benefits of using your back and strengthening your legs and your arms. We're going to go against the wall, and you're going to place your hands in front of you, a little bit higher than your shoulders, like at your neck. And again, your feet are in alignment with your hips. And what you're going to do here is you're going to push your body away from the wall on the inhale and then back to the wall on the exhale and doing the full stretch. It will look like this. You inhale, stretching all the way out. And if you need to reposition yourself, you do it. And then you exhale and you push against the wall and stretch your back as far as you can. Again, inhaling, the butt goes out. Exhaling, you're stretching and looking at the sky. Out on the inhale and going back on the exhale. The more you do this exercise, you will have more strength in your arms, your back, your lower back, and your legs. You will feel it all the way here. I invite you to keep practicing your 5 rites, activating your chakras and making your body stronger every day. Have fun!